Morning students. Now today I am proceeding a topic of factorization. Okay. In my last segment I explained you the last term splitting method for getting the middle term and to factorize the given quadratic equation to find the square roots. Clear? But today's topic is what? That certain quadratic equations like you can see here x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you are asked to factorize that kind of equation, so you will see that it is minus 1, and if I am going to factorize minus 1, I will not get the two factors of minus 1 here. Obviously it is not possible, but this condition was made possible by one of our great Indian mathematician Sridhar Acharya. Okay, he was the mathematician who gave us quadratic formula. Okay, using quadratic formula it became quite visible to solve such a type of unknown quadratic equations having certain values. It's not like that solve anything, but it has also some criteria and conditions. So today I am going to introduce you Sridhar Acharya's quadratic formula method. Okay, one thing once again I would like to explain you that one topic is still living here, that method of completing square. So dear students, in CBSE syllabus method of completing square has been removed this year because of this corona effect. So I will wait for Gujarat syllabus also. If they are removing the topic, then it is okay. Otherwise, if it will be remain in our syllabus, then I will explain you. Don't worry about it. No need to panic about it. Okay, we will do it. It is also very simple. But today we are going to focus on quadratic formula. Okay, there is no need for derivation for quadratic formula. We have to simply remember the formulas. Okay, so let me explain you the quadratic formula. We have standard form is what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It is our standard form of quadratic equation that we know. So here, as the method of completing square has been removed or not removed, I am not sure, but on this term, okay, we have to find what? Discriminant. Let me explain you what a discriminant is. Discriminant is denoted by d and it is equal to b square minus 4ac. Can you see here? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. So what b square minus 4ac is? The middle term square minus 4 into coefficient of first term and the coefficient of last term. So it is what? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now d has some certain conditions. Okay, when and how we have to proceed further using the value of discriminant. So what is discriminant actually? It is the value of d in terms of only quadratic equation. I am not talking about linear equation, cubic equation or any other equation. Just I am talking about quadratic equation. It is x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here we have to find what? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now let's find out whether d have to proceed further or not in its certain value. So see, after solving this, we have once again d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So d has the three values. The first one, when you are solving the coefficient of quadratic equation and you are getting d greater than 0. Okay, that is after solving this, if you are getting d greater than 0, then we have to proceed further for two roots. Okay, for two roots, because it is a quadratic equation, so we have to move for its two roots. So d greater than 0, then we have to write the condition also. What type of roots are there? So we have to write that the roots are real and distinct. The roots are real and distinct means the roots are what? Real. Real in the sense they have certain value, but they are not the root value or something else. Okay, and distinct means we have the two different answers for d greater than 0. So we will proceed further to solve. And the second condition for d, that is solving this, if I am getting d is equal to 0, what I am getting? D is equal to 0, then we will write that the roots are real and equal. Okay, the roots are real and equal for d is equal to 0. So dear friends, the first and second condition are necessary condition to solve further. Okay, using the discriminant formula and to find the roots. But the third condition is if the value of d is less than 0. Now in these two conditions, here d is greater than 0 means d will come positive, 5, 10, whatever the value of d. But in this condition, d is equal to 0. Okay, so for these two conditions, we have to proceed for our solution. The third condition is d less than 0. For d less than 0, we will write the roots do not exist. Okay, so you can see the three conditions. That is, the first condition d greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct. Second is d is equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. And third is d less than 0. So you can say that the roots do not exist. So using these three conditions, okay, we have to find d, and then if we are getting the first and second condition, we have to find alpha, the first root of the quadratic equation. Alpha is equal to minus b plus root d, that is, whatever the value we are getting, we have to take the square root of this upon 2a. This is the first formula to find the first root, and we'll write here, and beta is equal to minus b minus root d upon 2a. Now in your textbook it is written x and x, so either you can write here x also, it doesn't any problem, x and x. Okay, x is equal to minus b plus root d upon 2a, and x is equal to minus b minus root d upon 2a. So these are the two formulas to find what? The roots of the given quadratic equation. But dear student, we have to proceed only when it is d greater than 0 and d equal to 0. Otherwise, if d is less than 0, we do not have to proceed further. Clear? So let me solve you examples so you'll better know what the value means. 4.3. As you can see, it is given on the basis of method of completing square, but here I will solve it on the basis of formula method first, because completing square is still not in our syllabus. So instead of that completing square, okay, I am using what? Formula method. As soon as I will come to know that if completing square is there, then I will explain you completing square also. Don't worry about it. So let's see the first question. Exercise 4.3. It is given as 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Clear? Now, in terms of factorization, it is 2 3 are 6, 6 1 are 6. The two factors will come. But let's solve it by using what? Formula method. I am going to use now formula method. Formula method means what? Sridhar Acharya's method, that is quadratic formula method. It is what? Quadratic formula method. Now, I will compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now, let's write the value. What is a equal to? 2. What is b equal to? Minus 7. What is c is equal to? 3. So, discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So, what is b here? Minus 7, 4, 2, 3. Now minus 7 is what? 49. Square of minus 7 minus 4 to the 8 3 is 24. So what we will get here? It is 25. Now we got d is equal to 25. So 25 is greater than 0. So first write the condition. Therefore d greater than 0. The roots are real and distinct. So at least you are eligible for getting 1 marks. The roots are real and distinct. Now then we have to proceed for alpha and beta. So for alpha and beta, we know that alpha is equal to minus b plus root d upon 2a. So what is b here? Minus 7. So be careful about sign. Minus is of the formula sign, and it is minus 7 plus root d. It is 25 upon 2. What is the value of a here? The value of a is 2. You can see clearly put here. So minus minus plus 7 plus 5 upon 4. Okay, 2 2s are 4. So it is 12 upon 4. So the first equation is 3. Okay, first equation is what? 3. Okay. Now We have to find another root, that is beta, or you can write x also. Write here x and x, it doesn't matter. Now beta is minus b minus root d upon 2a. So minus 7 minus root 25 upon 2 into 2. 7 minus 5. You know how we got the 5? Root 25 is 5 upon 4. So it is 2 upon 4. So simply we are getting what? Beta is equal to 2 to the 4, 1 to 2, 2 to the 4, it is 1 by 2. So this is what the equation. Okay, 3 and 1 by 2. You just see the calculation. I am handling the mobile. See from the beginning. Okay. Clear? So it is what? Our final answer. Therefore, the roots of the given equation, the roots of the given equation are, it is 1 by 2 and 3. So by this way we have to complete the solution. Okay, 1 by 2 and 3. Clear? Let's move for one more question. Now let me take question number 2. It is given as second question, 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Clear? So if I'll compare it with x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So a is equal to 2, okay, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 4. So our first target is to find d. What is the value of d here? D is what? B square minus 4ac. So b is 1, 2 and minus 4. So it is 1 minus plus 4 4 is 16 2 is 32. So we got d is equal to 33. Once again d is greater than 0. So we will write therefore d greater than 0. What we will write here? The roots are real and distinct. So let's find out alpha. Alpha is minus b plus root d upon 2a. Okay, we have to put the value from here and here. So what is the value of b here? 1. So I will write here 1 plus d is what? 33. Write in root and 2a. Okay, so a is what? 2 here, to write here 2. Just take the calculation. Okay, and chalo. So it is now minus 1 plus root 33 divided by 2 to the 4. Okay, the first equation. Now we'll proceed for second. It is beta, or again you write x here, x or x as you wish. It is minus b minus root d upon 2a. So it is minus 1 minus root 33 upon 2 into 2. So it will be minus 1 minus root 33 upon 4. So as I told you, such a type of equations, okay, where factorization was not simply possible. Okay, it was made possible by two methods actually. Completing square method we are not done yet, and hopefully I pray to God that it should be removed from our syllabus this year. So we are using what? Formula method. Okay, using formula method with following certain conditions, we can find out the factors of the given quadratic equation. Like you can see here, equation is 2 4 are 8. Okay, minus 8 cannot be factorized. If you are getting the factors of minus 8, it is either 8 1 are 8, 4 2 are 8, 2 4 are 8. But in any condition, okay, it was not possible to bring out 1 here. Okay, so that's why we use what? Formula method, and we got the answer. So we'll write the final answer. The roots of the given equation are, the first one is minus 1 plus root 33 by 4 and minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. Clear? So by this way you have to proceed. So I hope you got the method. Only you have to not proceed for alpha and beta if you are getting D as a negative. Okay, that also will come to know when we will solve the different types of numerical. So in my next segment I will proceed for some typical quadratic equation and words problem. Okay, take care.